Packers versus Vikings. Preview. Familiarize yourself with Green Bay's Week 17 opponent. The upcoming Week 17 clash between the Green Bay Packers, 7-8, and the Minnesota Vikings, 7-8, is set to be a pivotal primetime elimination game. The outcome on Sunday night at US Bank Stadium will significantly influence the potential playoff prospects in the NFC, with the victorious team taking a substantial stride towards securing a playoff spot, while the defeated side will be in close proximity to, if not officially, being eliminated from playoff contention. Can the Packers avenge their 24-10 defeat at Lambeau Field in Week 8 and keep their postseason hopes alive against their NFC North rivals? Taking a closer look at the Vikings as they approach Week 17. Similar to the Packers, the Vikings boast a 7-8 record and have navigated through a tumultuous season. Minnesota began with a 0-3 start, followed by winning 6 of the next 7 games, which included a remarkable 5-game winning streak. However, their recent form has seen them lose 4 of the last 5 games. The Vikings have juggled 4 different quarterbacks and played 7 games without Justin Jefferson due to a hamstring injury. In their last 5 games, the Vikings narrowly secured a 3-0 victory against the Raiders with a late field goal, but suffered 4 one-score losses. Kevin O'Connell's team has accumulated 8 one-score losses this season, contrasting with their remarkable performance in one-score games last season. In the initial encounter, the Vikings led 10-3 at halftime, attained a 24-3 lead in the fourth quarter, and ultimately secured a 24-10 win at Lambeau Field, although Kirk Cousins sustained a season-ending injury. Against the Lions, the Vikings initially took the lead in the second half but couldn't maintain it. The late comeback effort was thwarted by Nick Mullins' 4th interception. Minnesota faced challenges, including 4 turnovers, 4 sacks conceded, 8 penalties, and a 3-for-10 conversion rate on 3rd or 4th down. The Lions capitalized on gaining 389 yards, rushing for 143 yards, and controlling the ball for almost 39 minutes. Vikings receivers Justin Jefferson, 6'141" and KJ Osborne, 5'95" combined for 236 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns, ultimately securing the NFC North title for the Lions. The question of who will be the starting quarterback for the Vikings on Sunday night remains uncertain. Coach Kevin O'Connell has kept the decision open, with Nick Mullins, rookie Jaron Hall, and Josh Dobbs all being potential options. Mullins, the most experienced among them, has shown a tendency to turnovers, while Dobbs, known for his playmaking with his legs, was benched after a stretch of ineffective play. Hall, who was knocked out of his only start this season, could be the chosen one this week. The Vikings must make a prudent decision given the vulnerabilities in the Packers' pass defense. It's worth noting that Kirk Cousins suffered a season-ending Achilles injury back in Week 8 at Lambeau Field. Offensively, the Vikings have averaged 3.9 yards per rush, 24th, and faced 39 sacks, tied for 19th. Pro Football Focus rates their pass-blocking offensive line as the best and their run-blocking offensive line as the 9th best. Left tackle Christian Darrisaw has emerged as an elite player, and veteran Dalton Risner has stabilized the guard position. The right tackle position, currently with Brian O'Neill recovering from an ankle injury, remains a significant question mark. On the defensive front, the Vikings allow 3.7 yards per rush, 6th, and have secured 42 sacks, 12th. Pro Football Focus ranks them as the 16th best team against the run, but last, 32nd in rushing the passer. Danielle Hunter leads with 72 pressures and 15.5 sacks, while Harrison Phillips has been effective against the run. The Vikings generate disruption with blitzes from linebackers and safeties, although the absence of DJ Wonnum due to injury poses a challenge. The Vikings have a turnover differential of 9, ranking 30th out of 32 teams with 30 giveaways, 16 interceptions, 14 lost fumbles, and 21 takeaways, 11 interceptions, 10 recovered fumbles. The recent loss to the Lions further complicated matters for the Vikings, as they also lost key players like TJ Hawkinson and DJ Wanum to season-ending injuries, and others left the game due to injuries. The status of Jordan Addison, Mickey Blackmon, Brian O'Neill and Byron Murphy will be crucial to monitor this week. Surprisingly, the Packers may have an injury advantage come Sunday night. Key players to watch: KJ Osborne. Regardless of Jordan Addison's availability, Osborne is one to keep an eye on for Sunday night. In the first meeting, Osborne had an impressive 8 catches on 10 targets for 99 yards, achieving a season high. His quick and tough style poses a challenging matchup for struggling slot cornerback Kyseian Nixon. Josh Metellus. A versatile asset for coach Brian Flores, Metellus has been impactful across the defensive formation through 15 games. In the initial encounter, he recorded 5 stops and intercepted Jordan Love. The Packers need to be aware of his pre-snap positioning and find ways to exploit him in coverage and open space.